Hey, what's up, Phoenix family? I'm Ben Rose, and I'm the Marketing and Media Relations Director here at the Phoenix. And today we're going to be talking to some cast members and behind-the-scenes folks for the Cripple of Inishmaan.
No, that was just thinking aloud.
Well, stop thinking aloud. Stop thinking aloud and stop thinking quiet. There was too much old thinking. None of this has when you were around.
How did the Phoenix and yourself find the Cripple of Inishmaan, and what's the background relationship there?
I think I read The Cripple of Inishmaan probably 8 or 9 years ago when we first discovered Martin McDonough. We previously produced The Beauty Queen of Leenane, and then The Pillow Man, and then The Lieutenant of Inishmore. So we were really exploring the body of work by this playwright, which we tend to do a lot. We find a playwright whose voice we like, and then we continue to look at what other pieces they've written.
Just tell me a little bit about, like, before you go into a project this big, what are kind of some of the things that you have to think about as far as the timeline, and who all are you working with, and how does it all kind of come together?
Deadlines mostly. Trying to get each piece out for actors to work with as quick as possible, and then add on detail work later, because that's purely for, photos and the audience. It doesn't really affect them, but if there's a shelf they need to work with, tables, turning the set around, those are the things we did first. I mean, we started with the turntable itself, then built around it so they had all of their playing area. Then we built some of the different parts of the set that I don't know if I should talk about. It might give away secrets. But we built those next so that they had the opportunity to, get that muscle memory working with all of them.
Or I hope it's only his hand up in the whole thing. Although I heard it's a big one. Jim Finnegan's daughter was telling me she's seen everybody's. I think she needs a chart for herself.
She hasn't seen mine.
And you say that like you're proud. She probably didn't know if you had one. It's manual effect as you are.
Tell me about Helen as a character first, what she's like.
Helen is terrible, and I love her. She is 17, going on probably 35, and she works for the Eggman, but she's not very good at her job because most of her eggs end up broken, usually on the head of her brother, or thrown at somebody who displeases her, including like the local parish priest, things like that.
Tell us a little about, you're the dialect coach for this, so how did you work with the cast? I mean, how do you bring people, how do you teach them how to speak Irish?
Sure, so I'm a big believer in, while you want to sound authentic, it's really also very important that your audience understands you and that it's a dialect that is totally relatable and understandable to our audience. So I really wanted to do a more general Irish dialect rather than being too specific about a particular region of Ireland or trying to research what the actual people of Inishmaan might sound like. So with the Irish, they sort of pull the back of their tongue back ever so slightly, and it's just a little bit tighter. And if you can do that, then most of the little idioms sort of fall into place. Truthfully, everybody has a really great ear, so it wasn't as difficult to teach them as I thought it would be. I think our biggest struggle that we had as a cast was making sure that we were saying feck and not the other 4-letter word.